Hello, everybody. As you might have noticed, I am on my, like fourth or fifth movie or video tonight, and just really on a binge reviewing DVDs here. Just be glad I didn't bring the whole collection up here, or I'd be up here all night long. I'm gonna do like a few videos every night, reviewing some DVDs, but as I mentioned in the last video, I'm probably not going to actually be doing an actual movie review until the last of the Harry Potter movies come out, both of them. It'd be the two movies from the book Deathly Hallows. But that aside, I'm going to do my next video review of a DVD. And this one's actually another not made for TV movie, but it's an actual straight up movie that they showed in the theater. Robin Williams, I happen to have a couple of, well, actually I take that back, 3 if you count the Disney cartoon Aladdin. 3 DVDs of Robin Williams, and one of them's Aladdin, one of them's Good Morning America, and then the third one's this one that I'm going to do a review of here. This one actually, I happen to like this one. It's a little bit on the sad side, but it's a good movie all around. And I just think the cinematography and everything is really good. And for once, I think he actually does a really good job acting on this one. And, he did pretty good on the other 2. I wouldn't know him. It's What Dreams May Come. This is kind of a very, like I said, a very sad movie. It's got Robin Williams, Cuba Gooding Jr., Annabella Scoria, Max von Sydow. This movie is just, you better get yourself a box of Klenexes before you watch this movie, because you'll want some Klenexes. It is a very sad, it's almost like a tearjerker. It's not that, I'm like depressed or thinking about, death. But it's very life affirming. Because, it talks about, like what happens to you when you die and where you go and everything, which I think is, a great thing to discuss in a movie. This movie was actually, and it doesn't say here when it was actually released, so I can't really tell you for sure. I think it was released maybe even back in the 90s, but, wait, yeah, it was released back in the 90s. It was released back in 1998. Sorry. But it did win the 1990, or it was actually 97. It was a 1998 Academy Award winner for Best Visual Effects. This is a good movie if, you want to think about, like, or have a discussion with somebody about, like where you go in the afterlife and everything, and, like, about suicides and, like, where, you think they go and everything, and about like heaven and everything. Because it's just the visuals in this movie is just amazing. There's like, of course, I joke, and I'm gonna try to show you guys this right here. You can see it. It's like a library. I once joked with my husband, because I have like an affinity for books. If you saw my car, I've got books piled up in there, and all this manner of stuff. I happen to be a book fiend. I always joked that when I died and went to heaven, I was going to be God's librarian, because I just love books, and I'm a book fiend. I do love to read a great deal, and that's like one of my, well, it's not the part where they go to get Annabella Scoria, the wife. That's them together, Robin Williams and her. But I just like, watching that. I'm like, oh, I wish I was there with all those books. It's about a husband and a wife, and, their kids and everything. And it's just, I really do love the visual effects and everything in the movie itself. Nothing against Robin Williams, but if they put somebody else in the movie, like, I don't know, say, like Antonio Banderas, I would have been drooling the whole time. Well, anyway, I highly recommend this movie here, What Dreams May Come. And like I said before, if you watch it, get yourself a box of Klenexes first, because, it's a real tearjerker. I mean, because it does have like some overly depressing tones because it's about death, but it's also about life too, and it makes you stop and appreciate your life, you know, like the way you have now. It makes you think about, you know, like if you like I mentioned before, like if you committed suicide, where did you end up, and like going to heaven, and it makes you want to go to heaven, and you know, because it's just like this beautiful place. Well, anyway, I thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great evening.